Hello, my luscious Leos. How are you, my loves? What's been going on for you guys? You've been having some stomach upsets lately? Just a question. Just curious. Alright, so I'm doing something a bit different this month. I am shuffling on screen. The outcome of that has been fascinating to me. I've been doing some, and I thought I'd do the 4 weeks in a row for the month. And sometimes that's been the case, and other times Spirit had said, no, got too much to share, just keep going. So I kept going. Sometimes the cards wouldn't speak, so I'd get a different deck and they'd fly out. And other times they were just stuck. It's like September's had a really interesting impact on people. Yeah, September. Interesting impact. Oh, this is looking interesting so far, Leos. Look, there you are. Sun. Yeah. Oh, look. Just bear with me, because if the same thing happens, my head is going to spin from the last reading I did. I'll tell you about it in a minute, so just bear with me while I find out what Spirit wants me to get through. Are we doing 4 weeks this time? Oh. I'm a duck. Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet. I've just listening. Yes. Oh. Yes. Yes. They're pretty chatty. Right. No rhyme or reason. Ups and downs, backs and forwards. Any more? Have we got any more for Leo? Repetition in this is fascinating to me. Overarching is judgment. Da, 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 da. Now, let's have a look at this, shall we, before we go anywhere, before we start reading anything. Look at the dragons together. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles, beautiful, that's like everything, sunshine, rainbows and lollipops, and the Sun, looking at each other. So joy, abundance, absolute happiness and fulfillment facing each other. Now look at these two. almost identical positioning, except this time you've got the Hierophant facing the Five of Pentacles, which is being left out in the cold. And it's almost like getting a lesson. You know, this is the lesson. You've missed something. You've been so focused on this that you've missed a lesson. This could be two different people. One sitting in joy and abundance and luxury, and the other one facing karma or a lesson of humility. And now we move on to these two together, and the colouring is striking, but you've got the Knight of Swords, Truth, and the Empress. Now, if you look at this card, this is not the standard Empress. The standard Empress is the mother. She's Mother Gaia. She's fertility and growth and beauty and all the queens wrapped up in one amazing, gentle, loving woman. This is not Empress energy, but it's the Empress card. She looks worn out and suited up to the nines. And it's almost like he's bringing in a truth to her, trying to make her stand up. I'm just hearing stand up, stand up. This is you, Leo, and it's not very leonine. This is you in your gold, golden hair, golden armor, but it's not your energy. This is not Leo energy. Something's hidden. Now, if you look at see, again, with the mirroring of positioning, the Knight and the Princess. This is the Knight bringing in an offer of love, but in this card, it's self-love. And in this card, it's looking at yourself and your worth, your value. But it's not grandiose. It's not over the top. It's very subdued, quiet. It's a very new energy that this is, who am I really? This is the moon, hidden, illusory, subconscious, stuff we weren't aware of, coming out, truths being exposed. And I think this is it. This is gotcha. And that's why judgment's coming. This is how you were living. Sorry. This is how you were living. This over-the-top, yeah, I'm just getting grandiose. You know, and now that is very leonine. Loud, proud, flashy, look at me, hear me roar. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it has to be based in, to be authentic, Leos, it has to be based in an inner knowing of who you really are without needing that external validation of your worth. And up until now, you've been needing that external validation and abundance, material abundance, to feel happiness and feel fulfilled. Whereas something's going to happen this month that will bring you back to ground, back to earth, bring you back to earth. You might feel left out in the cold a bit. Hierophant, it might be something, you could lose your job. Something institutional, hierarchical, traditional, something around that area that will leave you feeling outside, left out in the cold, really almost alone. But this is how you'll feel. It'll be down on your knees. What's happened? You know, and this is the truth that's coming in. It's like, you know, this is the armor you've been wearing all this time. It's not who you really are. You are not that hard, armored, protected energy. The Empress is open, very open, loving, not guarded. She doesn't need to be guarded at all, and that's what's been hidden. You have been hidden. And now this new energy is coming in of you starting to value yourself, see your own worth, not need it to be extravagant or over the top, but seeing your own worth for what it is and for what you are, the beauty within you, and learning how to love yourself will lead you to the Leo that you were always supposed to be. I love this. I love this. Let's see if there's anything else we need. Yup, apparently. Yeah. This card is very Hierophant-like. And that's going to be, you're going to hear something. There's going to be some clarity come out. Talk to me about this, Empress, please. Give me something for the Empress. You're not alone. You might feel like you are. You might feel beaten down and like all is lost. That's what I'm getting, that feeling. But you're not. You've got, I don't know if you can see this. Look at the, I hope you can see it. Look at the expression on that dragon's face. That is so loving and caring and compassionate. That's the energy of the Empress. And somebody is giving it to that Empress. She doesn't have to always give it out and protect herself. This card is saying, drop the guard and just, you are cared for, you are loved for who you are. We don't need that armor because we can see straight through it. We love you as you are. And that's the truth that's going to come out from behind this moon. That you are lovable just as you are. And it's about time you started to learn how to love yourself. Is there anything else? Do I have to say anything else? Reflection. Non-judgment. Unconditional. And it's a master number. Just love yourself. Leos, you don't have to be flashy and fiery all the time. You don't have to be perfect all the time. You are lovable just as you are, my loves. Because I wish you could see how gorgeous you really are. She's just so gorgeous. You don't need all that pomp and circumstance. Be the quiet lion. Alright, my loves, I'm ending each reading this month. Oh, look, there we are. With a Fool's Wisdom card. This one, you've got the Breathless Fool. Stop thinking and start breathing. Stop thinking. Start breathing. I love that. Just breathe. Just breathe. Don't think. Just breathe. And get to know yourself. You're pretty gorgeous. You're pretty lovable. Get to know yourself. You might just find someone you like in there, because there's definitely someone to like in there. Alright, my loves. Please let me know how this resonates for you. If it resonates, I would love to hear from you. And I will see you next month, my loves. Love and hugs. And as always, kisses.